going to go ahead and gather the plants that I'm needing to transfer over, but pretty much this is something that I was lagging because I got in my mind and was not doing. Reason being I was not doing was because of my mental health, you know, getting into it tomorrow, and really tomorrow never really coming. So yes, I was working on the jacket, but then I was having all these little other things that I was really not paying attention to. So basically stay on track. This is something that I needed to, like, it was helping me originally, but then I got stuck in my mind and then decided to let go. So then a lot of my plants were kind of suffering. So one thing I can just say is just continue working on yourself. Even if it seems like you want to stop or if you can't. And one of the biggest things right now is like, even though yes, I have kind of cut off my family, I still think of them. It's because it's my, I don't know, it's because if I'm like Hispanic or anything like that, that I'm consistently thinking of my dad and mom. Even after all the crap that they put me through, and you know, I have to be the bigger person and maybe forgive them, but at the moment I'm still working on myself because it's just like it takes time and it takes days for me to sometimes even get out of my own mind. And no one is there to help me or anything or assist me, so I need to make sure that I'm okay first before I think I reach out and try to make peace. But for the meantime, that's what I'm doing, and hopefully that if anyone watches it, they get something from it. Continue working on yourself, self-love, self-care. Fuck everyone else, even though at times it seems like it's scary to be alone. But at times it's like I've noticed that it's like I've tried to surround myself just to not feel alone, but at the same time, even with me trying to surround myself, I was always feeling alone. And until I'm happy with myself, I think that's what's gonna happen. So I'm trying to discover who I am in the midst of this. So if you stumbled across this video, it's kind of all over the place, so enjoy the ride. I'm gonna go ahead and gather the plants so that I can pot them and you guys can see. See you guys in a bit. Alrighty, we are back. So pretty much as you guys can see, I have a crap ton of plants that I'm needing to repot, since pretty much have had them either from propagating, and propagating, that's how pretty much how I bought them. Like for example, I've had this one and I'm so sad. See, this is what mental health does to you when you do not take care of your things. So this literally has been in this little pouch for about, I'm gonna say a month. So I'm needing to really repot her. And look at this girl. It's a caladium, and pretty much I haven't repotted it or anything like that. And it's kind of, I think it's dry and I need to repot it anyways. And then I have all these syngoniums that need to be repotted, and also this war queen. Look at this beauty. And also this monstera that I propagated. Looks like it's already having leaf damage. That I bought as a cutting, and this is my first successful monstera. I did kind of switch around from like water and leca, so all these that I kind of need to see what is going on that are doing bad, and these are what I'm thinking I'm putting them. I think I do not have enough, that I'm gonna have to go get some more. But yeah, so pretty much this is me repotting. Now let's see how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do I think the ones that I'm gonna do first are the ones that need to go back into the greenhouse. They require more humidity before, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna do it, and it's a lot of them. Okay, try, and then the thing is, look at this poor girl. Like I really need to fix her up because you're bad. Okay, so these are all syngoniums that I'm going to be putting in one of the pots so I can kind of overfill. All these came from this one. So, and I've had this for a while, and as you can see, I haven't even moved it from its original container. So, oh, and the other thing that I forgot to add was the charcoal. So I'm needing to add this into the mix. But pretty much, I think all the syngoniums I'm going to go ahead and be placing in this. So normally, I think whoever's watching, if anyone's watching this, So I have a paper bag. It means I can place this little piece on a hole so all the dirt doesn't come out. So what I'm gonna do is, here we go. You know what, I'm probably gonna make a big mess. You know, actually what? I forgot that I had this. So this, you just clip. Okay. Forgot I had this. This I got off of Amazon, so they can basically eliminate the mess, contain the mess. So. Okay, another thing that I forgot I was gonna put is this little trellis that I got. I think it's normally for orchids, but I'm gonna use it so that it can climb. So anyways, I'm just gonna toss the charcoal in here. And then I'll mix it. See, it's funny how sometimes our mental health affects everything around us. Because, like, I kid you not, my plants probably hate me sometimes because they're like, what the hell are you doing to me, bro? Because you're not taking care of me, kind of thing. So just check in with yourselves, make sure you're okay, love yourselves. Forgot to sprinkle some of this in there. It probably was not a good idea to propagate them in a container with a shallow mouth opening. If you guys are gonna propagate in jars, make sure they don't have like, they have bigger mouth openings, because look guys, as you can clearly see, I'm having problems with it. You know, another thing I was thinking is, I was thinking of throwing these eventually in leca, but and I'm gonna be laughing if, like, you know, people are watching and be like, this isn't how you do it, bro. This is how I do it, okay? Anyways, I water it with a special mix that I have in a jug that I've pre-made, so it kills anything that might be lingering. I think the one that I'm most excited about is this beauty. So this one has been propagating in water for some time, and actually for some time. And the thing with this one is, like, I also have to make a little stake for it, so I'm gonna record a video on it because I'm gonna need this stick. I'm gonna need this bamboo stick. So I'm gonna dump the leca balls in here since I pretty much use it, and then it's really tight in there. Oh. Didn't want to come in. Look at that stuff. That's beauty. So I'm gonna try to untangle all of this. I have to be very careful with it because I don't want it to die or anything on me. I have to say that this has been my only one. I bought like, I've already killed like 3 these little cuttings, and this is gonna be my first one that's successful. At that rate, I've already could have had actually I could have bought one that was already done with, but my partner said I was gonna enjoy the process, even though that was me killing 3 in the process, and this beauty kind of survived this beauty leaf. So hopefully I don't shock it that much. There's nothing. May you grow big and tall, beautiful. Look at her. So beautiful. And the reason I love these containers is because I can see if there's anything going on, like root damage or anything like that. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in this container and water it, so any water that does not stay in there can kind of soak up as I'm working on the other ones. And this is water that, see, the beauty. Make sure it's nice and wet. That's how it's supposed to be draining. That's fast draining soil. It's not retaining, the water doesn't get stuck in there and it's flowing. El agua nomás. El agua no se queda allí, however you want to say. El agua no se queda allí. I think the other one I'm going to do is the War Queen, but this one I'm not going to be putting in the big one. I'm going to be putting in this one. So, not that big. And I bought this on Let Go. I think I've had this for a while too. I've had it for I think about a month or so. Because under me owning it, I got this one and this big girl. So I think I've had it already for a couple months. And again, you can clearly see, look at that node, look at that big chunk. Oh, that's a beauty. I've never seen it like that. I've never seen anything like this. Because again, I've just got into this not that long ago. I think I also need to make a support for this girl, because this one, as this one was growing, I had to kind of support it because it was not as strong yet. So I might have to make a support for her on this one. I feel bad for this one because I've had her for a while, and really, first of all, my partner dropped her and hurt her. So I had to put a little band-aid on her. Then she started growing, but then I was like kind of paranoid not moving her over because I thought she was probably just gonna die. She needs it. I'm gonna put her in a smaller one so that her roots can get more root bound, since she was kind of, I don't want to shock her that much. Look at this beautiful variegated peace lily. I forgot one step. I know. The other one that I've also had in this jar is probably since January. And bro, what month are we on? Try not to damage it. And since it's this one, she doesn't have a lot of roots, I'm not gonna put her in a big one. Try to eliminate going to a very big pot when you're putting them, so I'm just gonna put her in this one. Since she's not that big yet. And I have to make a little support thing for her. See this, because it has a big, I have to fill it up. I'm just gonna use this because this is really airy. So what's been dropping, I'm just gonna drop it. I had a plant in here before. This is when I barely started doing this stuff. And it died on me because it was drenched. I have this one that I'm gonna start hanging again. Look at this beautiful girl. She's grown. I already cut her once. These are the propagations I'm gonna add her so I can fill her up. But this, I hate these. It's really not easy to get. Okay. Hi. Probably gonna have to move these later, but for the meantime, until they get really root bound, I'm just gonna leave them in here. Bad thing about this one is it doesn't have a hole, so it really doesn't drain, so you have to be really careful with these that don't have drain holes, because then the water sits, which causes root rot. Actually, you know what, as I was talking about I hated these, I don't know why I put it back on here in one of these. You know, this was a dumb design, and I don't know why the hell I still, you know what? How pretty this one is. So I still have a lot more. Clean up a bit. Move this monstera over. Look, see? Again, I hate that I'm doing these to these poor plants. Sometimes my mental health, I kid you not, gets the best of me. Look. Isn't she pretty? I'm running out of containers. I bet you that some people, if anyone watches this, but I'm gonna be laughing if there's people that actually know what the hell they're doing, and they're gonna be looking at me and be like, what the fuck is that guy doing? I'm gonna be laughing. I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional. This is just me, what I do to get out of my mind. And I fucking accidentally. I know. So it seems we've come to an end. Now I just need to clean up. But this is pretty much the mess that I'm left with. When you're doing it inside an apartment, they try to contain the mess over here, but didn't know. But these are all the plants that I pretty much repotted today. So, and these I've accumulated over months, a couple months. So again, this is something that I've been kind of contemplating of doing back and forth because of my own mental health. I'll be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow never really came. So I'm making it a point for me to actually start doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Pretty much, I still have some. I do still have a couple more plants, but I do need to get some containers to put them in because I completely have ran out. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this. Hopefully you guys got something from it. Always remember to work on yourself. Mental health is an important thing to work on, especially in times like these that we're needing to kind of discover ourselves before we can actually help other people. Till next time, stay beautiful, but most of all, stay kind to yourself. Adios.